Okay, good evening, everyone. I'm going to start the sitting. Sit in a comfortable seated position of your choice, cross leg. You can join the soles of the feet together if it's more comfortable. We're going to join the thumb and the index finger together. So this is called Gaya Mudra, which is the connection of the thumb, which is the fire, which is with the element of water, if I remember correctly, and it's the most common mudras in yoga, which is used very much a lot for meditation or when you are doing your pranayama. Okay, so we're going to start it this way. We're going to make sure that we are sitting with the spine nice and long. So how do we do that? We're going to make sure that the shoulders are sitting over the hips, and we're going to engage the core slightly. And then we're going to relax the shoulders away from the ears, and we're going to drop slightly the chin down towards the chest. So we're going to relax all the muscles of the face and all the other muscles which we don't need to use at this stage. And we're just taking a few minutes just to welcome the practice, okay, and connect to our inner self. So we're going to try to forget what we have done during the day and what's expecting us after the practice. We're starting to do this with 3 nice long inhales and 3 long exhales. So we will inhale through the nose and we will exhale through the mouth. So big inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Inhale and exhale. And again, last inhale, think about things you need to let go. And exhale, let go. And the next one, we're going to inhale through the nose. Fill up the lungs at the top. Exhale through the nose. And then we keep breathing this way, in and out through the nose. But if you want, and if it's in your practice, you can engage the Ujjayi Pranayama. So slightly constricting the back of your throat and making the breath, the breathing, audible. So creating a sound which comes from the back of your throat when you inhale and exhale. So the inhales and exhales will become longer, hopefully smoother. And we are aiming at bringing the inhale and exhale equally length. Then rather than just inhale and exhale, we are incorporate the kumbhaka, which is this the space, the pause in between the inhales and exhale. So we are going to inhale through the nose, have a little pause, and then exhale, making sure all the air is has left your lungs, and then have a little pause at the end again. Take another inhale when you feel the need to do so. So slowly bringing our consciousness into into our inner self and settling more and more into the practice. You can set an intention for the practice if you want. It could be something about you, or something about someone else, or anything you want to bring your attention to during the practice, or maybe your thoughts are on something or someone at the moment. And see if you can, during the practice, always stay connected to your breathing, to your intention, and always look after your body. So do not force yourself into the pose or have a rest when needed. Just listen to your body at all times. Placing the palm of the hands now facing down on the knees. We're going to start stretching the neck. So as we inhale, we lengthen to the spine. As we exhale, we're bringing the chin down towards the chest, relaxing the shoulder down. And then from here, we take another inhale, and as we exhale, we're going to bring the chin towards the right shoulder. Leave it there for a couple of breaths. Inhale here, exhale, come all the way to the center. Inhale in the center and exhale, bring the chin towards the left shoulder. Again, another couple of breaths here. Then making the movement a little bit more faster, one breath of movement. We're coming back to the center as we inhale. As we exhale, we're going to bring the chin towards the right shoulder. Keep moving this way. Inhale in the center, exhale when the chin is facing one of the shoulders. Then come back to the center. If it's comfortable with your neck, we are going to make a big circle all around in one direction. You can imagine you're drawing a circle with the tip of your nose. Remember to inhale when you come up, exhale as you come down. Loosen up your neck. Last one in this direction. When you come to the center, just go the other way. Two more. When you finish, just come back to the center, relax. And then as you inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, release them down. Come to the center. Again, inhale, bring your arms up. Exhale, all the way down. Last one, inhale. This time we're going to join the palm of the hands together and bring them down towards the chest, very in front of your heart space. And we're going to relax again, the palm of the hands on top of your knees. Now, I forgot to mention at the beginning of the practice, if you don't, be useful if you have a strap with you. I'm not sure how many of you have one. If you don't have one of these, if you have a t-shirt or if you have, the bathrobe belt, something long, or even a t-shirt, you can use that. Okay, we are going to, I'll give you some time to look for something in case you don't have it. Okay, and we keep doing few more stretches. So palm of the hand, the fingertips will be on your side next to your hips. And we're going to take an inhale, lift the right arm up, softening the left arm. And then as we exhale, we're going to stretch the right arm towards the left, pushing the right knee down towards the mat, and maybe looking under the right arm. Always use the exhale to go deeper into your stretch, to soften and lengthen. And just take it very easy, because maybe your body is still a bit cold. So relaxing the right hand next to you. Left side, inhale, bring the left arm up. Exhale, bend the right elbow. Keep your left arm nice and straight to the best of your abilities. Bring the left knee down and stretch to the right. Option to look all under your left arm. Inhale again here, exhale, maybe go a little bit deeper. Engage your core to protect your lower back, to come all the way up and relax. Bring the hands on top of the shoulders, and as you inhale, bring the elbows up and exhale all the way down. Last one. And release. Okay, now we're going to bring the right arm up as we inhale, and we're going to place the right hand behind your back, and with the left hand we're going to bring the right elbow a little bit more to the left. Try not to bring your head forward, try to stay nice and lifted with your spine. And then option here to place the left hand behind and see if you can interlock the fingers together. Okay. And if this is not possible, if you can't reach, is where you can use your strap or whatever it's available to you. Okay. So we are going to show you from the back. I'm going to place the strap behind, so the right hand will get hold of one strap and the left hand will get hold of the other hand. Then eventually you will be able to shorten the distance and you will be able to interlock the fingers, okay, for the bind. And if this is not achievable, just stick to the first one we did, this one, because eventually, you will be able to become more flexible, you will be able to create the bind. Okay, if you're here or if you're here, we're going to stretch a little bit more. So we're going to inhale, as we exhale, we're going to see if we can go all the way to the left side. And back up. And release. I'm going to stretch the left arm. You probably feel it, yeah, in your shoulder and your arm. So we're going to bring the arm forward, and with the right hand or with the right forearm, we're going to bring everything closer to us. So big inhale, again, lengthen to the spine, exhale, relax the shoulders down, and bring the arm closer to you. And release. Other side. So inhale, left arm up, left hand behind the back, right hand, left elbow, exhale, Just bring the left arm a little bit more to the right, keeping your back nice and straight, neck nice and long. Just direct your breathing where is needed, where you feel there is more tension or discomfort. Again, like we did on the other side, you can either use the strap or you can just bring the right hand behind and see if you can bind, even if it's one finger, yeah, to start with. So inhale here and exhale here. Inhale again, as you exhale, stretch to the right. And gently release. Inhale, bring the right arm across your body, and with the left hand or left forearm, bring everything closer to you and relax the shoulders down at the same time. And release. Lovely. Going to stretch both legs in front. Going to shake going to place the hands behind. You're going to shake the legs. And then you can do the crossing of the legs the other way. So if it was the left foot closer to you, you can have the right now, or have another cross leg position of your choice. Okay, you can even have the half lotus with one foot over, or the full lotus, both feet up. Again, we're going to get hold of the strap, and we're going to have it quite wide, okay? And we're going to bring it in front, and then up, and then all the way back. And then forward. Then if it was too easy, you can shorten the distance and repeat. You should feel a lovely stretch on the top of the shoulders. Of course, if you don't have the strap, you can just try to do it without, yeah? But as I said, just something long, even a piece of material or a t-shirt or a jumper, we do. The last one. And then release. Put the strap a little bit away from you. We might use it later. Okay. Bring the arms up, parallel to the floor, and then take an inhale here. And as you exhale, turn the palm of the hands. So you bring the thumb back. So the rotation comes from the shoulders. It's not the hands, yeah? Comes from the shoulders. And back the other way. So the palm of the hands, you know what I mean? I'm bringing them facing the ceiling, basically, yeah? So there and there, there and there. Last one. Relax. Inhale, bring the arms up, and exhale, make like circles. So we're going to loosen them up a little bit more. When you come up, you can join the top of the front of the hands together. Last one. And exhale. Lovely. And we're going to take an inhale. Bring the arms up, and as we exhale, we're going to give ourselves a nice hug. And just squeeze everything together. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Open up, other way. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Open up. This time we are going to use the fist, and we're going to tap it on top of the shoulders, just releasing all the tension there. Swap. As the point gets very, very tense, is where we accumulate lots and lots of tension, especially if you sit at a desk all day. And release. Lovely. Coming now into all fours, tabletop for cutting cows. So align the hips over your knees, spread the fingertips nice and wide into the mat, neck nice and long, bring the shoulders away from the ears, press the top of the feet into the mat and push away with your hands like it was a wall. Take an inhale, look slightly ahead, look at the tip of the nose, drop the tummy, exhale, curve your back, bring the chin towards the chest, push away from the mat. And again, inhale, exhale. Last one, inhale, and exhale. Widen the knees, bring the big toes to touch, sit back on the heels and then stretch your arms forward and relax your head down. If you need support for your head, just have a block or a book or make a support using your hands. Breathe deeply here. You can use the Ujjayi breathing here. Bring the weight towards the hand of the mat. Just release the tension further to your lower back, just moving slightly from side to side. And then come all the way up. Lovely. Coming into a tabletop, and then we are coming into a downward facing dog. So you can tuck your toes under, push up, have the knees bent to start with if you need to. Start pedaling your feet as you try to straighten your legs a little bit more each time. Relaxing the head, the neck should be nice and relaxed, nice and soft. Engaging your core, pushing away from the front of the mat, lengthening through the spine. Hips are high, bottom is high. If you suffer from lower back, just have your knees bent. That will protect your lower back. And do not have your feet too close together. Maybe have them a little bit wider. Okay, from here, I'm going to inhale, come on the tiptoes, and as we exhale, we're going to bring the feet to the right for the twist. And we're going to keep this, trying to keep the shoulders nice and square to the front of the mat. Inhaling, coming back to the center, exhaling, bring the feet to the left. Again, keeping the shoulder square to the front of the mat. Inhaling, coming back to the center, exhaling, bringing the heels down towards the mat. 3 nice long breaths in downward facing dog. Remember, you can never rest anytime you like. Just come into child pose for the rest. The next inhale, we're going to bring the right leg up into a 3-legged dog. We're going to bend the right knee and open the right hip. So the right knee will go up and the right foot will go down towards the mat. Bringing the hips square, stretching the right leg behind. We're going to look past the hands and bring the right foot in between the hands with a high lunge. If you can't have the left leg straight, of course, you can drop the left knee down towards the floor. Now from here, we're going to take an inhale. As we exhale, we're going to relax the hips a little bit more lower down. Inhale, we're going to come a little bit higher, so the right leg will straighten a little bit, and exhaling, coming down. And again, inhale, and exhale. 2 more. From here, we are going to create a momentum, so we're going to bring the left foot next to the right. So inhale, exhale, bring the left foot forward. Come into a forward fold with straight legs, if possible, otherwise have your knees bent to start with. So we are aiming at straightening both legs. Last inhale here, and exhale. The next inhale, you're bringing the fingertips forward in front of your feet or on your shin. And we're going to look slightly ahead, looking at the tip of the nose, bringing the shoulders away. Exhaling, coming all the way down. Softening the knees, we're going to curl all the way up, rolling the shoulders away from the ears. And then inhaling, bringing the arms up. And then exhaling, cactus the arms. And bringing the elbows together. We're going to look up towards the ceiling, opening the throat chakra, engaging the core, inhaling all the way up, exhaling, hinge from the hips, come down slowly into a forward fold, or Uttanasana, hands next to your feet. Inhale, monkey, look at the tip of the nose, exhale, forward fold. Place the hands into the floor, move the feet a little slightly behind, and then from here we are coming back, we are coming into a plank or on your knees, okay? So option 1 is of course to come here, okay? Option 2 will be to have a little jump, okay? So hands onto the mat, soften the knees, and then jump into a plank. Remember, when you jump into a plank, not you have your arms completely straight and locked, okay? Keep them a little bit soft to start with, and then stretch them there. Now, if you are here, okay, we're going to a side plank. So if you can do the plank, probably is best if you are onto your knees, okay? And then from here, we are going just simply to stretch the right leg behind and bring the right arm up, okay? This is one option. If you are into plank, you're just coming to the side with the feet on top of each other or one foot this way, okay? And then we're going to bring the right arm up and stretch the right arm up, maybe look at the right hand. Coming back down here into a plank or onto your knees, and then push back into a downward facing dog. Breathe into your downward facing dog, 3 nice long breaths. Come into a child pose if you need to. Inhale, left leg up. Bend the left knee, open the left hip, keeping the shoulder square.
So bringing the left knee high and let the left foot go down to open the hip. Come back to the center, stretch the left leg behind again for a three-leg down facing dog, and then bend the left knee, start looking past your hands, and with control, we're going to place the left foot in between the hands. Right leg is straight, or you can place the right knee down into the floor. So we're going to do the same thing. I'm going to turn this way, so maybe you can see the movement a little bit better if I'm here. Okay, so with the right leg straight, or maybe you are here, you're simply inhaling, try to stretch the left leg a little bit more, maybe curve the back at the same time, and exhaling, coming down, pushing the right heel away. Inhale up, exhale down. And last one, inhale, and exhale. Inhale here, create the momentum as we exhale to come forward into a forward fold with the hands next to the feet. Relax your head. Two more breaths here. Inhale, come into monkey, look at the tip of the nose, bring the shoulders away from the ears, exhale, come into a forward fold. Soften the knees, come all the way up, roll the shoulders away from the ears. Inhale, stretch your arms up. Exhale, cactus the arms like we did before. Bring the shoulder blades together, open the chest. Remember to protect your lower back, engaging your core. Look up. And again, inhale. Up and all the way down. Inhale, monkey. Exhale, forward fold. So again, we're going to move the feet slightly behind. You have the option of come here, okay? Or you have the option of placing the hands down into the mat, softening the knees, and keeping the arms not locked. You're going to jump into a plank, okay? Now, if you are into a plank or if you're here for the side plank, you can just drop the knees and then stretch the left leg now and bring the left arm up, okay? This way. Otherwise, from plank, we're going to turn into the right side, bring the left arm up, really bringing the hips high, maybe looking at the left arm, keep pushing with the right hand, and come back into a plank, and push into downward facing dog. 2 more breaths here. And then for a little rest, come down on your knees, top of the feet are flat, stretch the arms forward, and then bring the arms alongside the body with the palm of the hands facing up for embryo pose. And just breathe nice and gently here. Slowly bring the arms forward again. See if you can come on your knees, stretch the right leg behind, left leg behind, and then push into downward facing dog. Push back into downward facing dog. As we inhale, we're going to bring the right leg up into a 3-legged dog, and then we're going to bring the right foot in between the hands. Turn the left foot. Preparation for warrior 2. Left arm come all the way up, all across the body, back. Right arm come forward as we stretch down into the front knee. If I come here, you can see me better. So for the position of the feet, most of you already know, the front heel should be in line with the middle of the arch, middle arch of the left foot. Keep the left leg straight, keep the arms parallel towards the floor, and look over your right hand as you relax your shoulders. From here, we're going to move into soft warrior. So inhale and exhale, soften the right knee a little bit more. Bring the left hand behind your left knee. And exhale, side angle pose, right arm, left knee, or maybe right hand next to the right foot. Left hand can rest on your left hip, or you can stretch the left arm up and look over your left hand. Keep breathing here. If you can start stretching the right leg. So we're basically now into triangle pose. If you're losing the alignment, coming too forward, come a little bit higher. Remember to use your core to stay lifted here. For extra tummy work, if you want to try, you can bring the right arm a little bit higher and the left arm forward, like you're holding a ball in between your hands. It's quite hard. And then using your core, you come all the way up. You bring the ball up, you turn the right foot, and you bring the arms parallel to the mat. From here, we are joining the palm of the hands together. We are turning the feet a bit more to the side, and we're squatting down into prayer squat. See if you can bring the elbows in line with your elbows. See if you can keep your knees nice and open. And see if you can squat down. Each time you exhale, see if you can go a little bit lower, keeping the shoulders aligned over your hips. Breathe deeply. Now you can stay here or relax and come up, or you can try to lift the right heel up and down. Left heel up and down. Or maybe both heels up and down. Inhale, come up. Exhale, come here, turn the palm of the hands down, and then inhale, come up again. And down. Last one, inhale, and exhale. Lovely. Relax the palm of the hands on top of your knees. The thumb is forward, the other fingers are behind. Come a little bit lower into the squat if you can, keeping your spine nice and aligned. So shoulders aligned over your hips. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, drop the right shoulder into the middle and look left. Inhale, come back up into the center. Exhale. Left shoulders down, look over your right. Inhale, come back to the center, bring the hands in prayer, come all the way up. And bring the palm of the hands facing down again. Good. Now we're going to turn again the right foot. Okay, remember we've done the triangle before. We're going to do reverse triangle. So we're going to bring the hips facing the left leg
Bring the arms up as you inhale. And as you exhale, we're going to bring the left hand, if you want, either on the inside of the right foot, if you want more challenge on the outside of the right foot, then we're going to bring the right arm up or on your hip. Relax both right hand into the mat, left hand on the other side of the foot, and then come back into a low lunge. So flex the right knee, place the hands down into the mat, and vinyasa. So plank, inhale here. This time we're going to incorporate upward facing dog or cobra. So option 2, from your knees to come down, and then peel your chest up. Or from plank, you can come forward and come all the way down into Chaturanga Dandasana. Top of the feet flat into the mat. Stretch up, stretch your arms, and then push into a downward facing dog. So we're staying here for 3 breaths, but you can take child pose if you prefer. You can use the Ujjayi Pranayama. Inhale, left leg up. And then we're going to place the left foot in between the hands. Right leg is straight. Turn the right foot in preparation for warrior 2 on this side. So come in, right arm comes all across the body, behind, left arm forward. Try to keep the hips parallel to the side of the mat. Relax the shoulders, nice soft gaze over your left hand. Inhale here, exhale, soft warrior. Another inhale, exhale, bend the front knee maybe a little bit more and bring the right hand a little bit lower behind your right knee. Inhale here, exhale, side angle pose, left arm, left knee, right arm up, or left or right hand on your hip. Look at your right hand if you want, or you can have the left hand next on the inside of the left foot as well. Come all the way, just straighten the left leg. So we are now coming into triangle pose on this side. And again, you can come higher if you want. You can relax the right hand into your hip. Option 2, bring the left arm higher. Feel like you're holding a ball on your hands to use your core a little bit more and come all the way up, bringing the ball up. Okay, I'm turning to there. Then hands come down towards the chest. Inhale, turn the feet, come into a squat. Little bit of breathing, inhaling, down and up. Exhaling, inhaling. Stretch your arms. Exhaling, come into prayer squat. From here, we are going to make little pulses with the knees from the outside. So it's like doing this movement, yeah? They're little movements. You might not notice them when you do it, but you should feel it. Come all the way up. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, we're going to go all the way down this time for standing travel splits. See if you can bring your head down. If this is not possible, you can have your arms or your hands into the mat.
Slowly come up. Turn the left foot. Bring the hips facing the left leg. Bring your arms up as you inhale. And as you exhale, right hand on the inside of the left foot or on the outside of the left foot. It's a bit more, it's a bit harder. If you have a block, you can use a block as well, okay? And then you can just stay here, or you can bring the left arm up for a twist, revolve triangle pose. Last one, last breath here. All the way down, come into a high lunge. So turn the right foot, bend the left knee, look slightly forward, ahead, and then place the hands into the mat. Come into a plank, or you can skip plank and then push into a downward facing dog. 3 nice breaths here, or you can come into child pose if you prefer. Moving now to the balancing poses sequence. So the right leg come up into a 3-legged dog. The right foot comes in between your hands. Now from here we are going to hop, bring the left leg. Even if you at the beginning you just lift the left foot up, is fine. And then you're going to bend the right knee. See if you can come all the way up and bring the arms forward, okay? And maybe you can join the palm of the hands together, interlock the fingers, join the thumb and the index finger together. Release the arms. We're coming all the way up. See if you can balance on the right foot. Come in here so you can see me better. Hug the left knee to the chest. Breathe. Moving into tree pose. So you have the option of leaving this, of course, leg high and place the foot high if you can, or you can just, even if you have your foot down is fine, then slowly you practice to bring the foot higher and higher and higher. Try not to place it where your knee is because you can damage your knee. So press firmly into the right foot, press the left foot into the leg. And it's like the right leg presses against the foot, so it will help you to stay more stable. You can use a wall as well if you need to, okay? Palm of the hands can come together. Oops. And then you can, play with your balance. Not very good for me today. Bring maybe the hands on top of your head as well. Important as well here to use your core to stay lifted, okay, and more balanced. So find a focus spot in front of you that will help you to stay into the pose. Well done. Bringing the hands down. Releasing the foot and see if you can hug this knee again. So this sequence is nice if it's done without placing the left foot into the floor, but I know it's not easy, okay? Depends on the day as well. If you have a cold, it's much harder. Now we try another one. We try the standing pigeon pose. We're placing the left foot on top of your right thigh as high as you can. Hands will come in prayer again. It's a variation of tree pose. But then here we're going to squat down onto the right leg as well. These are all options, of course, okay? So you can do up to your level. So coming down as lower as you can. And maybe you can
turn your arms and tap your left foot with your left elbow. Even if it's just for a moment, yeah? Then you release, you stretch your leg, stretch your arms, bring the knee again up to the chest. An option here to stretch the leg forward. Hands can go on the hip here if you want for better balance, or they can be aeroplane, shape. There, and then left foot behind, coming down into a high lunge, and then relax into child pose or do vinyasa. So hands into the mat, plank, cobra or chaturanga, upward facing dog, and downward facing dog. I'm going to do the same on the other side. So left leg up. Bring the left foot in between the hands. Now it's like a little hop. So we're going to lift the right leg, soften the knee, come all the way up. Stretch the arms forward. Whoops. It's very easy to lose the balance. And then we come all the way up and we hug the right knee to the chest. Come a little bit more behind so you can see me better. So right knee to the chest. Remember, you can use the wall for balance as well. 3 pose, so right foot inside the left thigh, high or low, hands in prayer towards the chest. Just find a focus spot, something which doesn't move in front of you. Hands can come up. You can play with your balance, playing with your arms. And bring your hands down slowly with control. And see if we can place the foot over, high, or a bit lower. Okay, hands in prayer again. Let's see if we can squat down into the left leg this time. This is standing pigeon pose. And then if you want, you can tap your right elbow and your right foot. You can try, yeah? And come back up. Whoops. And then hug the right knee to the chest. Hands can come onto your hips to stretch the right leg in front. Lovely. Or here, if you prefer. Bend the right leg, bring the right foot behind. So we are coming back into a high lunge again. And then again, vinyasa or child pose. Or you can skip things, yeah? You don't have to do everything. So you could just come into a plank and then come into a downward facing dog rather than coming into cobra or chaturanga. You're now coming to a seated. So you have the option of walking your hands to the front of the mat and then come to a seated, or you have the option of jumping through. So we're going to squat back, look past the hands, and then hop and come to a seated. Yeah? Come this way. Just a little bit more of core. So arms can come forward. We can lift the feet up a little bit more and then come a little bit lower with your chest and then high for both pose for Navasana. Variation of both pose could be to place the hands in prayer again and then tap your elbows to the side, or if you can go this low, you just stay high. And you can just do it here as well with your feet down. Come into boat and then come all the way down on your back. Hug your knees to the chest. Place your hands on the knees. Make circles with your knees in one direction and the other direction. Hug your knees to the chest. Place the hands alongside your body. Place the feet down. Feet come quite close to your buttocks. Preparation for Setu Bandhasana or bridge pose. So lengthen to the spine. Take an inhale. As you exhale, lift the hips high, keeping the knees close together, and then move the weight onto your shoulders and bring the chin to the chest. Lift, 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 lift. Squeeze your buttocks. Come all the way down, very slowly. Maybe leave the hips hovering over the mat or relax them down. Then repeat. Inhale, exhale, bring the hips high. Maybe bring the arms a little above your head. All the way down. Let the hips hover or relax the hips down into the mat. Inhale here, exhale, stretch your arms. And then relax down. Hug your knees to the chest. Place the hands again alongside the body, and then sort of you're trying to come into plow pose, okay? So bringing the legs straight behind your head. Now, if this is, sometimes it's very hard to place the feet down into the mat, so you can relax your feet against something. It could be a chair or a bench or even the wall behind you. Okay, so inhale, lift up, then you can help yourself placing the hands here, okay? And then stretch the legs behind. Remember to take very care of your neck, okay? Be very aware of the neck, of all the little bones in your neck. It's very fragile. Okay, relax the arms alongside your body as well. The palm of the hands facing down. And then bring the knees to the chest. Support your lower back and come all the way down. Hug your knees to the chest again. Place the arms cactus shape next to you. Knees at 90 degrees. Inhale here. As you exhale, drop the knees to the right and look left. To increase the twist here, you could place the right foot over the left knee as well. Breathe deeply into your abdomen.
Release. Use your core to come back to the center as you inhale. As you exhale, drop the knees to the left. Just making sure you don't lift the right shoulder too much. Look over your right hand, and if you want, you can place the left foot over the right knee. Slowly release. Inhale, come back to the center. Exhale, hug your knees again to the chest. Option to lift up. Get hold of opposite elbows and bring the chin to the chest. Really squeeze everything. And release. Lay down. Stretch one leg at a time in front of you on the mat. Bring the legs close together, and as you inhale, bring the arms above the head and have a full body stretch. So really flex and bend the feet. Open the fingers nice and wide. Stretch your arms. Big inhale, exhale. Just relax and move into Shavasana. Palm of the hands are facing up. Next to arms are next to your body, a little bit away from your body, and the feet are relaxed to the side. The legs are a little bit wider than your hips. So you're simply finding the pose, having few adjustments here, making sure that you're comfortable, and then breathing nice and deeply for a few breaths, trying to become more aware of the points where your body is touching the floor underneath you. So feel the back of your body like drawn towards the earth. Go back to the source where we belong. At the same time, the front of our body is facing the universe. We are bathed by this lovely light coming from the universe. Feeling all one with the earth and the universe, part of it. Concentrating on your breathing, all the physical sensations that you might feel and notice in your body, maybe your hands or your feet. Start noticing the tension that we are still maybe holding in some places, which might be different for each of you. So try to direct your breathing, which could change into this lovely healing light as you exhale, directing it towards the parts of your body where you need to. You feel a bit more tension or issues there. Maybe you can work on your thoughts. So if something comes up which you're not happy with, just see if you can change or transform it with your breathing and with this lovely light. Becoming more and more light and more relaxed. Merging and melting with the floor underneath you.
Then slowly becoming aware of the sounds around you, becoming aware of your physical body, and coming back to this moment which you never left. Start slowly waking up your body, maybe moving your fingers or your toes, or stretching or moving in any way which feels natural to you in this moment. Awakening your body, becoming more alert. Come into one of your sides and spend a few moments there before coming to a comfortable seated position of your choice. So once you are in a seated position, we are going to take 3 nice deep breaths. So inhale, exhale, release through the mouth. Again, inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Thank you very much for joining me into the practice. I hope you have peace in your thoughts, peace in your words, and peace in your heart. And from my heart to yours, namaste. Thank you very much for joining me. Have a lovely evening and see you either Thursday at 8 o'clock or next Monday at 7 o'clock.